Good morning, students. Today we are going to learn an important technique, okay, called Thevenin's theorem. So, what is Thevenin theorem? So, Thevenin's theorem says, say we have a linear two-terminal circuit, okay, consists of resistors, okay, independent current source, independent voltage source, okay, and we have dependent sources like current control, current source, okay, current control, voltage source, voltage control, voltage source, voltage control, current source. So Thevenin theorem says that this kind of linear circuit, two terminal linear circuit, can be replaced by a Thevenin equivalent which consists of a voltage source V Thevenin and a series resistance equal to R Thevenin. Okay, so what is the meaning? The meaning is, if we use a load across these two terminals, say this is A and B, so this load will not see any difference between this circuit and this circuit. That means these two circuits are equivalent. If you apply any load, if you measure current and voltage across this load, okay, so this circuit will give same voltage and load across this load, okay. That means these two circuits are equivalent. Okay, now our aim is to measure V Thevenin and R Thevenin, okay, because once we replace this complicated circuit with this simplified Thevenin equivalent, okay, our problems is greatly simplified. So now how to measure V Thevenin? Suppose I want to measure V open here, okay, since both these circuits are equivalent, okay, and in this circuit, because there is these terminals are open, so there is no current. That means V open is equal to V Thevenin. Okay, so whatever V open we'll measure here, that will be equal to our V Thevenin voltage. Okay, now in order to measure R Thevenin, okay, what we'll do, in order to measure R Thevenin, I will make this independent source turned off. That means all the independent sources will be turned off. Okay, so once I turned off this source, okay, that means voltage sources by replace voltage sources by short circuit and current source by open circuit. In that case, the resistance across A and B is equal to R Thevenin. Okay, and this R Thevenin resistance is equal to the input resistance of terminal A and B when all the independent sources are turned off or deactivated. Sources are turned off. Okay, so we will understand this theorem by example. So let me draw a circuit. So I'm using same circuit what I used in last video. So I have a battery of 28 volts. Okay, across this battery I have one 4 ohm resistance and one 2 ohm resistance, and I have one more 1 ohm resistor attached parallel to this resistances. Okay, so this is 1 ohm resistance and I have one more battery of 7 volts. Now I want to calculate the voltage and current across this 2 ohm resistance. Okay, so find I2 ohm and V2 ohm using Thevenin theorems, using Thevenin's theorems. Okay, so now the Thevenin equivalent circuit of this given circuit will be V Thevenin, R Thevenin, and the load is 2 ohm. Okay, because I want to calculate the current and voltage across this 2 ohm, so this will be the equivalent circuit, Thevenin equivalent circuit of this given circuit. Okay, now my aim is to first calculate V Thevenin and R Thevenin. Okay, so in order to calculate V Thevenin, what we'll do, I will make this circuit as an open circuit. Okay, so I will open this 2 ohm resistance. Say this terminal is A and this terminal is B. Similarly, because both circuits are equivalent, so I will remove here also. So this terminal is open. Now here V open is V Thevenin. Okay, now I'll measure V open, that means voltage across V and B. Say this, the voltage of across AB is VAB. Okay, now my aim is to calculate VAB, that is V open. Okay, so V open is equal to VAB. Okay, so how to calculate this VAB? So in this junction I can apply KCL. So say this current is I1 and this current is I2. So if node A, apply KCL. Okay, at node A apply KCL. Okay, so KCL, so it will be I1, all the currents leaving. Okay, sum of all the currents at node should be 0. So I1 plus I2 should be equal to 0. Now what is I1? So I1 is VAB minus 28 volts divided by 4 ohm. Okay, this is why I'm writing this by Ohm's law. Similarly, my I2 will be VAB minus 7. So this will be VAB minus 7 divided by 1. This should be equal to 0. Now if I calculate VAB, so this will be VAB minus 28 plus 4 VAB minus 28 equals to 0. So this will give me 5 VAB equal to 56 volt, and VAB value will be 56 upon 5, and this will give me 11.2 volts. Okay, so so 11.2 volts. So now this V open or VAB is equal to my V Thevenin. Okay, so the V Thevenin value is now 11.2 volts. Okay, now my next aim is to calculate R Thevenin. Okay, so in order to calculate R Thevenin, what I supposed to do, I supposed to turn off all the independent sources. Okay, that means these independent sources will be replaced by short circuit. If there are current sources, they will be replaced by open circuits. Okay, so this is my in order to calculate input resistance across RAB. Okay, so my RAB is equal to R Thevenin. Okay, now since these two resistance are parallel, so equivalent resistance will be 1:4 equal to divided by 5 equal to 0.8 ohm. Okay, so now I can give the equivalent Thevenin circuit of this given circuit. So here I have 2 ohm resistance. Here I have 28 volt battery, and here I have 7 volt battery. Okay, so the Thevenin equivalent circuit will be given by V Thevenin. So V Thevenin is equal to now 11.2 volts. That is my VThevenin. Okay, and R Thevenin is 0.8 ohm. Okay, and across this we have 2 ohm resistance. Okay, now I want to calculate current across this 2 ohm resistance. So what will be the current? So this will be my I current I will be 11.2 volts divided by 0.2.8. So this will give me 4 ampere current. Okay, in last lecture also we have calculated the current across 2 ohm using superposition theorem. Then also we have got same results. So now the current across this resistance is 4 ampere. I2 ohm is 4 ampere. Now if I want to calculate VAB, okay, voltage across this 2 ampere, so I can calculate voltage across this 2 ampere will be, current is 4, resistance is 2, that will be 8 volts. Okay, so in this way we can use Thevenin's theorem and simplify our circuit problems. Okay, so in next class we'll see some more problems on Thevenin theorem. Thank you very much.